Gunwerks new muzzleloader. It's a weighed, what I'm shooting, it's a weighed 100 grains. So do that with a scale, show you the difference between what a weighed 100 grains is actually versus a volume fill. Obviously tear there. I've always shoot Blackhorn 209 powder. It works really well. So what I'll do, since I've got the scale out and weighing, is I'll actually weigh usually 5 tubes of these just to have enough ready. And then once I get all this weighed, I'll actually use one of those tubes to load up the gun. If you shoot a consistent grain load each time, your gun will shoot the same every time, versus if you get close and you either shoot over on your powder or less, your bullet will obviously have some flux. What I found, not to lose any, I use a funnel, which works really good for both loading these up and loading up the muzzleloader. It actually speeds up a little bit of time too. Just like that. Got one of those done, so I'll just do that 4 more times here. You're ready to go with plenty. Now that we got the powder pre-weighed, ready to go, grab this. And again, I'm using that same funnel right through here. I'm gonna take one of the pre-weighed powders. And that funnel really helps when you have a muzzle brake on it, because that funnel actually goes down below the muzzle brake, so all that powder gets in there and none of it gets on the side of that muzzle brake. And I'm just gonna grab a bullet and a sabot, put it right down there. And I like to use a starter to get it through, which gets it down to right about there. Now in Gunwerks' new muzzleloader design, they took it and they put the ramrod into a 2-part. Now what that does is it allows you to have the ramrod here, and when you shoot it doesn't get it dirty, but also the key part for accuracy. When your ramrod was longer, they had to have a ring around your rifle right here, which messes with the free floating of it. So all it is, simple push, put that in, you're set to go. You actually use the part that connects the two here as a handle. You started, bring it right down, make sure it's set, and muzzleloader is good to go. Then you just simply set that back in there, that back in there. It fits like so. Push it all the way down, ready to rock and roll. Now, also on Gunwerks' new muzzleloader, this space down here, which is normally wasted, what they did is create it so you have a spot for 2 primers and 1 more bullet. So what it does, you can use one of these primers as your initial one, then you basically have your backup with you right here versus having to dig in a pocket or anything. So all I would need for a second shot, have one of these, my starter in that funnel, and then the rest of the stuff's right here ready to go.
You're gonna stun him if we can get up to him before he